Hi everyone, my name's Rick Bird. Pastor Joe wanted me to give you a little bit of a testimony, of my testimony. I have a wife named Sherry and 3 children, and we started coming to this church about 20 years ago. And we came about 3, 4, 5 times a year. Now we don't miss 3, 4, 5 times a year. God was prodding me with little signs, wanting me to come to church. Come the New Year's resolution I made, I kind of asked my wife on the year of 2005 that, I'd like to go to church a little bit more than what we have been going. She goes, yeah, sure, great. So the day, February 20th, 2005, I was sitting out in the pews just as you are now, about 4 or 5 rows back, and Pastor Joe was starting his sermon, and things started happening to me that I couldn't understand. Tears started rolling down my face. Didn't cry at any occasion, didn't matter what it was. I was too much of a man to cry, but at this moment something was happening to me. I didn't realize what. I had to get up and go to the bathroom, straighten myself up. Came back out and sat in the pew beside my wife. She didn't realize anything was going on. Nobody did. So later on, same thing. Tears started flowing down my face, and I told myself, I got to straighten up. We're having communion, and I can't go up there crying. So got myself straightened around for that, but God wasn't going to let me go there. He flooded my heart, mind, body, and soul. And flooded was a good word, because after that came the flood right out of my eyes. After the service, poor Craig Sisson and Pastor Joe didn't know I was crying so hard I couldn't even speak. And finally, after settling down, I got to tell them what exactly was happening. And they were all happy and rejoicing. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on, but they let me know it was a great thing, and it certainly was. Ever since then, I've had the Lord leading my steps, and Jesus Christ in my heart. God knowing what was in store for me after that day. A few weeks later, me and my wife got baptized. Probably just 2 or 3 months after that, we all got a notice at the old Menasha paper mill down the road here that they were going to close. Worked there since I've been 18 years old. The only job I ever had. Worked there over 25 years. Kids, going to college. It was a pretty scary time, and I knew that God would lead me to wherever He wanted me to, and I just needed to put my faith and trust in Him. That brought up my wife found a job in the Upper Peninsula, and so praying every day and praying hard on what to do, we moved. Believed that God was leading us and would protect us. Sure enough, He did. We don't know the reason why, but just put our faith and trust in Him, and He'll show us the way. And once I got up there into the UP, my wife had a job. I went back to college, and that was a whole new experience. Being the old man, I was kind of like a father figure, and a lot of them warmed right up to me, and so I got to know quite a few students pretty close, and I spoke the words about God to them, asking them if they knew Jesus Christ. And one girl in particular had trouble with alcohol. Got to talk to her. I met her the next semester, and when I first seen her that first week, she came over and gave me a big hug, telling me that she had gone to church for the first time just a week ago. Who knows, maybe that was my reason for going to the UP. Then I needed to find a job. Once the unemployment ran out, I couldn't go to school no more. Now I've been brought back down to Otsego. But got a job here at the USG plant, but my wife is still working in the Upper Peninsula. So we commute back and forth every weekend seeing each other, and that's why I'm not here today. And so if this is where God will lead us back down here, so be it. And like I said, we pray every day for God to lead us, and He will. He'll show us which path to take. But for any of you that are doubting or got questions about who God is, I ask you to ask someone here in this church. Ask Pastor Joe, or ask any of the members, or if you're afraid to ask, read the Bible. Just open up the Bible and start reading it. God will bring the words to you. They'll jump out to you. You'll be reborn. As I was. I go through life wondering how I ever went through life before June 20th, 2005. Well, thank you. Everyone have a good day. God bless, and we'll see you later.